Welcome to Motivational, where the wisdom of the ages meets the challenges of today. In today's video, we explore the life and philosophy of Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, statesman, and dramatist of ancient Rome. Seneca's contributions to Stoicism and his profound insights into human nature and ethics have made him a towering figure in philosophical thought. His works, ranging from moral essays to tragic plays, reflect a deep understanding of the complexities of human life. Seneca's teachings on virtue, wisdom, and the importance of rational thought in facing life's challenges have been a guiding light for many through the ages. Beyond his philosophical musings, Seneca's life as a statesman and advisor to Emperor Nero adds a layer of intrigue and complexity to his legacy. Join us as we delve into 30 of his most impactful quotes, uncovering the timeless wisdom that continues to influence modern thought and living. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. This statement reflects Seneca's Stoic philosophy, recognizing the challenges and adversities inherent in life. It underscores the Stoic belief in enduring and rising above life's difficulties with resilience and inner strength. In today's context, this quote resonates with anyone facing hardships, encouraging them to find courage in their struggles and to persevere. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. This quote encapsulates the Stoic view that fortune favors the prepared mind, emphasizing the importance of readiness and hard work. It suggests that what we often perceive as luck is actually the result of diligent preparation and seizing opportunities. In modern times, this quote inspires individuals to actively prepare and be ready to capitalize on opportunities that come their way. I guess this is a bad time to mention I hung a dummy and painted Seneca Crane's name on it. This quote, often misattributed to Seneca, actually does not originate from the Stoic philosopher but rather from a modern source, likely a fictional context. It reflects a humorous or ironic twist, deviating from the typical Stoic wisdom. While not a traditional Stoic teaching, it can be seen as a reminder of the importance of context and the potential for misinterpretation in historical texts. Non est ad astra mollis terris via, there is no easy way from the earth to the stars. This Latin phrase, often associated with Seneca, highlights the Stoic belief in the value of hard work and perseverance. It metaphorically suggests that achieving great things requires effort and dedication. In contemporary society, this quote serves as a reminder that significant achievements are not easily attained and require continuous effort. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This quote encapsulates the Stoic understanding that our perceptions and thoughts often amplify our suffering more than the actual events. It emphasizes the importance of managing our thoughts and reactions to reduce unnecessary mental anguish. In the modern context, this quote is a powerful reminder to focus on the present and not to be overwhelmed by worries about potential future scenarios. All cruelty springs from weakness. This statement reflects Seneca's understanding of human nature, suggesting that acts of cruelty are often a manifestation of inner insecurity or fear. It implies that true strength lies in compassion and self-control, not in exerting power over others. In today's world, this quote encourages us to understand the root causes of aggressive behaviors and to cultivate empathy and resilience. Religion is regarded by the common people as true, by the wise as false, and by rulers as useful. This quote highlights Seneca's critical view of religion, perceiving it as a tool that can be manipulated for different purposes by different groups. It suggests skepticism towards the absolute truth of religious doctrines and the potential for their exploitation. In the contemporary context, it serves as a reminder to critically assess the role and influence of religion in society and politics. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. This quote encapsulates the Stoic belief that challenges and adversities are opportunities for mental growth and resilience. It emphasizes the importance of embracing challenges as a means of fortifying one's character and mental faculties. In modern times, this perspective encourages us to view difficulties not as obstacles, but as valuable experiences that contribute to our personal development. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. This quote reflects on the human tendency to be short-sighted in our fears and overly ambitious in our desires. It suggests a lack of balance in how we perceive and react to life's challenges and opportunities. In today's context, it serves as a reminder to maintain a balanced perspective, being mindful of our mortality in our ambitions and courageous in facing our fears. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. This quote reflects Seneca's philosophy that the quality of life, not its duration, is what truly matters. It emphasizes the importance of living a meaningful and fulfilling life rather than a long but unfulfilling one. In contemporary society, this quote inspires us to focus on making our lives rich in experiences and values, rather than merely extending our lifespan. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. This quote underscores the importance of having clear goals and direction in life. It suggests that without a sense of purpose or destination, one cannot take full advantage of the opportunities that arise. In the modern world, this wisdom encourages us to set clear objectives and pursue them with determination, making the most of the resources and chances we encounter. Hang on to your youthful enthusiasms, you'll be able to use them better when you're older. This quote highlights the value of maintaining the passions and enthusiasms of youth throughout one's life. It suggests that the energy and dreams of our younger years can be powerful tools in later life. In today's context, it serves as a reminder to never lose sight of our early aspirations, as they can provide wisdom and inspiration in our mature years. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. This quote reflects Seneca's Stoic belief in the strength and resilience of the human mind. It emphasizes the idea that mental fortitude is key to overcoming life's challenges. In the modern era, this quote inspires us to cultivate a strong and resilient mindset, enabling us to face and overcome the various obstacles we encounter. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. This quote encapsulates Seneca's perspective on contentment and the dangers of insatiable desire. It conveys the idea that true poverty lies in endless wanting, not in material scarcity. In today's materialistic society, this wisdom reminds us that happiness and fulfillment come not from accumulating possessions, but from appreciating what we already have. It is not that we have so little time but that we lose so much. The life we receive is not short but we make it so. We are not ill-provided but use what we have wastefully. This quote reflects Seneca's philosophy on the value of time and the importance of living purposefully. It suggests that we often squander our time, which is in fact more abundant than we realize. In the context of modern life, this quote encourages us to be more mindful of how we spend our time, focusing on meaningful activities rather than letting it slip away unproductively. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place but to be a different person. This quote reflects Seneca's belief in the power of personal transformation over external change. It emphasizes the importance of inner change and personal growth to overcome life's challenges. In our modern world, this quote inspires us to focus on self-improvement and personal development as the keys to a fulfilling life, rather than seeking external solutions. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. This quote encapsulates Seneca's philosophy on the immediacy and value of each day. It encourages living in the present and valuing each day as a unique opportunity. In today's fast-paced world, this wisdom reminds us to cherish every moment and live each day to its fullest, rather than postponing life for future aspirations. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them but because we had them. This quote reflects Seneca's perspective on the superfluous nature of material possessions. It highlights the importance of distinguishing between needs and wants, encouraging a simpler, more essential way of living. In our consumer-driven society, this quote inspires a reevaluation of our dependencies on material goods, promoting a more mindful and sustainable lifestyle. He who is brave is free. This quote encapsulates Seneca's belief in the liberating power of courage. It suggests that true freedom comes from the bravery to face life's challenges and uncertainties. In the modern context, this quote encourages us to embrace courage as a means to achieve personal liberation and autonomy, overcoming fears and societal constraints. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. This statement reflects Seneca's Stoic view on the nature of life and its inherent challenges. It conveys the idea that life, in its entirety, is filled with struggles and sorrows, not just specific moments. In today's context, this quote reminds us to acknowledge life's broader challenges, encouraging resilience and a holistic approach to adversity. No man was ever wise by chance. This quote encapsulates Seneca's belief in the deliberate pursuit of wisdom. It implies that wisdom is a result of conscious effort and learning, not a product of random occurrence. In the modern era, this quote inspires us to actively seek knowledge and understanding, emphasizing that wisdom is cultivated through experience and reflection. They lose the day in expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. This quote reflects Seneca's observation of how people often miss the present by focusing on the future or past. It suggests a preoccupation with what is to come or what has been, at the expense of the now. In contemporary life, this quote serves as a reminder to live in the moment and appreciate the present, rather than being consumed by worries of the future or regrets of the past. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. This quote encapsulates Seneca's belief in the importance of surrounding oneself with positive influences. It emphasizes the role of our social environment in personal development and growth. In today's world, this quote encourages us to choose our companions wisely, seeking relationships that foster our betterment and discourage negative influences. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. This quote highlights Seneca's perspective on the human tendency to worry prematurely. It underscores the futility of suffering in anticipation of potential problems. In modern times, this quote reminds us to avoid unnecessary stress and anxiety about future events that may never occur. I shall never be ashamed of citing a bad author if the line is good. This quote reflects Seneca's open-mindedness towards wisdom, regardless of its source. It suggests that the value of a thought or idea should not be diminished by its origin. Today, this quote encourages us to embrace knowledge and insight from all sources, focusing on the quality of the content rather than the reputation of the author. Only time can heal what reason cannot. This quote delves into the limitations of human reasoning in the face of emotional wounds. It acknowledges that some pains are beyond rational understanding and require the passage of time to heal. In our current era, it reminds us of the importance of patience and allowing ourselves the time to heal from emotional traumas. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to what others think, you will never be rich. This quote emphasizes the value of living in accordance with nature and one's own principles. It suggests that true wealth comes from inner contentment rather than external validation. In today's society, it serves as a reminder to seek personal fulfillment and authenticity, rather than chasing societal expectations and material wealth. Timendi causa est nescire, ignorance is the cause of fear. This ancient adage highlights the link between fear and the unknown. It implies that knowledge and understanding are key to overcoming fears. In our modern context, It encourages us to seek knowledge and understanding as a means to dispel fears and uncertainties. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. This quote advises a balance between immediate gratification and long-term well-being. It suggests the importance of considering the future consequences of our actions. In today's fast-paced world, it serves as a reminder to enjoy life responsibly, without compromising our future happiness and health. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. This statement emphasizes the strength of self-control and autonomy. It conveys the idea that true power lies in self-mastery and discipline. In contemporary society, it underscores the importance of personal responsibility and inner strength in achieving success and fulfillment. Appreciation for joining our journey.